excellent researchers amongst us today. And it is my pleasure to also, as we begin this program, to also introduce the pioneer, the foundation of what we have today. The Dean, sir, we have more than 30 students, Nigerian students here on campus. And none of these Nigerian students are what we can term a chaff. We are all excelling students in our various laboratories, and our research results can prove that. So I would like to introduce to you the Dean, especially once again, I know you know him, officially the pioneer, the foundation, the originator of what we are now call Nigerian Student Association KNU, in person of Dr. Engineer Abdul Hamid Owolabi. I think if there is anybody that should be given an ambassadorial role by the KNU, it should be the one for Nigeria. So he has done a lot for bringing success to Nigeria and also to bringing success to KNU at large. So now that we are starting the program, the highlights of the items on the agenda of today's program are listed, but because of the nature of the availability and the examination process, examination currently going on in KNU by the students, so we do not have everybody that on the program here with us. And as we've all known, the ambassador of Nigeria to Korea has sent his apology for not being here with us physically. And as you can see, we have already stationed the Zoom meeting in which, the Zoom program in which he will be delivering his speech to us. But before then, I would like to, before we begin this program, I would like to begin officially for us to recite the Nigerian national anthem. So, to serve as a guide, I would like to everybody to stand up and let us follow the cue of this YouTube video for the Nigerian national anthem. So, after the count of 1, 2, 3, go. Arise, O compatriot, Nigeria call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain, to serve with heart and might one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Can we recite the pledge also? I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One of the hallmarks, I've said one of them for being a Nigerian, is that we are proud of our nationality. Thank you so much for that wonderful rendition of the anthem. And to begin the program, I will use this medium to call on the president of the National Nigerian Student Association. I don't know why I'm saying national, but the Nigerian Student Association, KNU, in person of Engineer Muhammad Al-Awwal Adeshina, to come and give his opening address before the Dean will come to give his short address also. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much, MC, and thank you to everyone. I would like to say good afternoon to everybody. First and foremost, I would like to apologize to the Dean of the Office of International Affairs that we have some little challenges towards the beginning of the program that we couldn't really find solution to. So please, we seek your indulgence in that. And after that, I would like to now officially welcome the Dean, Office of International Affairs and his entourage. In absentia, I would also like to welcome the Ambassador of Nigeria to the Republic of Korea. He was supposed to be here, but unfortunately, he couldn't make it. However, his representative will still join us via Zoom. And then thirdly, I would like to also welcome the pioneer president of this great association or community, and also the former president of this association, in the person of Dr. Abdulhamid Owolabi. And after that, I would like to welcome all the esteemed scholars of Nigeria who are present here, the Nigerian students in Keompuk National University. Thank you very much. So as the MC earlier mentioned, this is the third edition of our annual meeting. We call it AGM, which is the annual general meeting. So the theme for this year is titled Shaping the Future of Nigeria, Role of Youth in Diaspora, which we believe all of us here are potential agents for the development of our country, as well as the host country, Korea, which we have currently. So without further ado, I would like to just give the office, the dean, as well as the whole audience a little bit perspective of our community. So I will say the journey started somewhat around 2016. Then the number of Nigerians, or let me say Nigerian graduate students in KNU community was around 2, thereabout. And as we can see, in just a little, around 5 years, the number has increased exponentially. Now we have over 50 Nigerian students on Keompuk National University. Within our community, to give you more dynamics, we have about 17 PhD students, we have about 20 master students, and we have 2 postdoctoral researchers. All this has been, I'm sure this kind of growth is not common. It's not something that you always see if there is no catalyst behind it. So for that, we give a special recognition to our pioneer president in the person of Dr. Abdulhamid Owolabi. To be very straightforward, he is instrumental to the arrival of over 90% of us here. His contribution is really, really appreciated in our community. And so after that, I would also now like to just give you a little perspective of how Nigerian students have been performing over the years, because we have to say what we have been doing. We are not here to sell granite or to just catch fun. So we are a community of scholars, and I'm proud to say that in the past 3 or 4 years or so, we have been able to publish over 80 SCI papers while in Korea. And I think we deserve a round of applause. Also, in achieving this, I think special recognition has to be given to some selected ones among us who have also raised their heads above water, not just to survive, but have excelled. So that special recognition, I'm sorry the screen is not capturing it, but the special recognition goes to people like Dr. Bashir Adelodun, who graduated recently. Yeah. So I'm sorry the screen is not showing. So one of the people that have this special recognition is Dr. Bashir Adelodun, who has published over dozens of papers. We also have, and another person I would like to also give the special recognition to is in person of Mr. Ibukun Oluwa Fola Olaoyi. Yeah, thank you. Another person I would also like to mention is Mr. Ode Golden. So, these people have been a hallmark of honor for our community, because not only do we appreciate them, even in their departments they have been celebrated for their academic excellence. So after that, another thing I would like to also mention is that we have not just been just academic or just book. As they say that all work but no play makes Jack a dull boy. So here is a collation of our achievements in extracurricular activities. both in conference performances and programs of social media supporters. So we can see that we have a list of them, but I wouldn't want to take too much of our time, and I would like to also show. So these are the certificates that most of them have gotten, and we really, really appreciate them, and we are proud that they are our community members. So thank you very much. But on a final note, I would like to add something. Our community has been growing for the past 5 years, but we want it to even grow more. We have put in effort in the past, and we are still willing to put effort in the future. Because in about 2 or 3 years ago, there was a program that we pitched to the Office of International Affairs about actively recruiting students from Nigeria and even Africa at large by following models which North American universities have always been doing, which includes maybe having symposia to sell their schools to people in Nigeria. So we also want KNU and OIA to also take this as a very good way to increase the number of Nigerians in Kyompo National University. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, for that wonderful address. It's so beautiful, and I appreciate you for delivering such a concise and information-packed delivery. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to introduce ourselves. I would like every one of us to introduce ourselves. Now we have a substantial number of scholars in our midst. So we know our president in person of Engineer Awal Adeshina. So I would like to recognize the vice president, Mr. Dami, Engineer Damilari. Please give him a round of applause. So he's the one standing there. That's our vice president. I would like to recognize the secretary of this association in the name of Mr. Amza Muhammad Tawfiq. Stand up. I would also like to recognize the presence of the financial secretary in person of Mr. Bode. Kolawale Bode is not here. I would like to recognize the presence of the treasurer also, Mr. Peter Glover. So thank you so much, and all other ESCOs that are busy doing some work. Importantly, I would like to recognize the presence of the chairman of the AGM committee, who doubles also as the chairman of the welfare committee. He is the chief brain alongside the ESCO to organize this program. He deserves a round of applause, please. Mr. Anis, thank you so much. So, using this medium, I would like to call on the Dean of the Office of International Affairs to come and give us the remark. We are eagerly looking forward to the remarks. So thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Nice meeting you all. Well, let me introduce myself briefly. Yeah, my name is Jin-San Kim, and I'm recently appointed Dean of International Affairs. And I'm a professor of finance at School of Business and Economics. So I think most of you are, either agriculture or engineering, so not many business background in terms of education, but So it's because I know, how difficult it is to publish top journal, So especially you are in the other foreign country and with advising, sometimes the faculty, your advisor can get really tough. So that's the way in terms of training. So, but once you get over that training, I think you realize, how important that was. And the education matters. You think about in Korea about 50, 60 years ago, the per capita was only $100 or $150. So now, we are making $30,000 per capita. It happened just 50, 60 years. So why? Because education. Guys like you, because in Korea has very strong in the IT and agriculture background. So you own your degree, then you go to your country, and then spread your knowledge. So let others know what other countries are doing, what Korea is doing, what not just like Korea, maybe other part of the world. So you let them know, and then let them have like a knowledge. Then you become like ambassador for the like KNU and Korea. So I hope like during my regime or whatever, I would like to see the population goes triple digit, like more than 100. So maybe each one of you like tell your friends, your families, and yeah, this is a great place to learn. Even though in the winter time it can get a little bit challenging, but the people is like a human being is like amazing. We can get adapt to different culture, different weather. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for first year, but I think second year, third year is going to be get better and better. So I urge you again. So now maybe some of you are at the end of your like study, or some just begin of your study, but your objective should be completing your degree, and then publish as many quality journals as possible, and then become a ambassador to the the Gyeongbuk National University. So then you can maybe one person, because I'm teaching finance, we have like a Ponzi scheme. One person invite two becomes like four becomes like 8, like something like that. So each one of you can bring at least 1 or 2 people. It can get, your population can go over 100. It's just a matter of time. I think I'd like to really see that kind of miracle happens in here at KNU. So finally, so I think especially those who come in just the first semester or first year, you need a lot of help from like a whole different departments. Maybe we have, in terms of academic affairs, we have student affairs, we have students help centers, whole bunch of libraries. And how many of you recently visited brand new library? You should drop by more often while you are masters and PhD students. So library should be your place. So I mean, I think you are going to realize this is top-notch library.
Yes.
Yes, top-notch library. So take advantage of the in the environment, in terms of like department, the services, and library. So we have also some scholarship programs as much as possible. So take advantage of what you got. So then, but remember, this is your first priority is going through, because I know how difficult it is to complete my degree. So it's gonna be, but once you achieve your goal, I think your future is gonna be much more brighter. Then I really would like to see that happening in you, not just for you, but the people around you. So that way it has huge, great, positive impact to the other people. Okay, so I'm gonna conclude. So it's great to invite us here. We have 2 people from International Affairs. So I think we are the one first facing you. So maybe you have no idea or you need any help, don't hesitate, drop by us. Just come to us, talk about it, and we are trying to help you as much as we can. Okay, so I think most of you are in the middle of final exam, so get over the final exam and have a wonderful Christmas and have a nice 2021.
Please, let's give him a standing ovation. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for the beautiful presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Really appreciate your presence. It's really wonderful. Thank you so much. As a form of interlude, I was planning to play this because anytime we are in Korea, in Nigeria, Chuku salam, Chuku. So I was planning to play this video, but notwithstanding, we can use it as an interlude. The land with love and strength and faith, the labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Thank you.
I would also like to stand on the existing protocol. The Dean, I would like to acknowledge, I would like to stand on the existing protocol. Stand on the existing protocol we have. It is my great honor and privilege to deliver this keynote address on behalf of the Nigerian Ambassador to the Republic of Korea, Ambassador Ali Mohammed Magashi, on this important gathering of the Nigerian Student Association annual general meeting. On shaping the future of Nigeria, the role of youth in diaspora. I'm equally delighted to be part of this epoch-making event, an assemblage of these great Nigerian students with highly acclaimed and respected pedigree to discuss a critical aspect of our national endeavor, and by extension, the collective well-being of Nigeria. Once again, permit me to apologize for not being able to attend the event physically, as I'm currently away in Nigeria on a diplomatic consultation and engagement. Great Nigerian students.
Great.
Listen. Great Nigerian students.
Great.
Great Nigerian students.
Great.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the topic shaping the future of Nigeria from diaspora is out at this time, as our country has over the years suffered from dangers of single story and stereotypes. Let me borrow in the words of Chimamanda Adichie.
That's my mom.
Show people one thing over and over again, and that is what they become. If we only care about what a people, a place, or situation from one point of view, we risk accepting one experience as the whole truth. Indeed, we have a few who are tarnishing the image of Nigeria. But we couldn't be more proud as an embassy to see many Nigerians in Korea who are upright and are projecting the country positive narrative. The convening of this event is a further demonstration of the importance of Nigerians in diaspora, not only as an active partners in promotion of foreign direct investments into priority sectors of the Nigerian economy, but also in the promotion of Nigeria's culture, beliefs, values, norms, through public and citizen diplomacy, as displayed here today. Active engagements with the diaspora population is indeed in line with Nigeria's policy thrust of citizens diplomacy, as well as the realization of the socio-economic objectives of this administration under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. The Nigerian Student Association 2021 Annual General Meeting of the Kempford National University is a veritable platform for Nigerians to project the image of Nigeria in good light and to showcase the uniqueness and richness of our manpower, intelligence, culture, and diversity. It is expected that this event will continue to be a useful platform to promote and project the image of Nigeria positively in Korea. It is gratifying to recognize the role of Nigerian Student Association of KNU as agents of development towards shaping the future of our dear country. Diaspora youth has helped Nigeria not only through remittance of funds, but through other social remittances, such as transfer of knowledge, skills, networks, culture, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit. This has undeniably bridged the transnational gap in the global community. In conclusion, I would like to once again appreciate the organizers of this event and everyone here this evening for keeping the green, white, green flag flying high. I want to encourage all of us to keep hope alive and to continue to do our best, the best we can do individually and collectively in order to move Nigeria forward, even in the face of adversity. May I also extend, on behalf of the ambassador, the appreciation to the management of the Kimpo National University, especially the Dean International Affairs. I would like to conclude this by reciting the second stanza of Nigeria's national anthem. O God of creation, direct our noble course, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true, build lofty heights attained, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. I thank you all.
Thank you. And if you are moved, you can also stand up and give your ambassador. It's a very, very tough and we appreciate it. I'm sure that we have created an impression in the mind of the Embassy of Nigeria in South Korea. I am very sure, maybe I might be wrong, this might be the first attempt at which students would invite the embassy to come and deliver a lecture in such a gathering. So, I want to congratulate you and I for being a part of this success story. Please, let's give ourselves a round of applause. One thing that you and I can agree on is the message that the second stanza of the Nigerian national anthem passes. And it is reflected in the fact that that line, help our youth the truth to know, and guide our leaders right. The first part is guiding our leaders right. But what if our leaders are not guided right? That means we, the youth, should know the truth. And how do we know the truth? Is by living the truth and be ready to accept the truth for what it is. Help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true. These are features of a success: honesty, justice, trustworthiness, and truthfulness. Those are the four elements that I can pick out from the second stanza that the ambassador has read. So, I want to congratulate everyone once again. Can we have the, have we gotten the ambassador, Mr. President?
Almost, just a few more.
Almost.
I think if we have questions, we can just...
Do we have questions, concerns,
yeah, so
or issues that want to compile and speak to the ambassador?
Yes, yes, especially as things that concern us as Nigerians in Korea. So if we have any...
If you have any comments, concerns, questions. Sir?
Why are we labeled as scammers?
by the Korean embassy, right? So I think that's a very Mr. Anis. Okay. I think those are the questions to probably. I think we have one question already. IBK. Noted. Oh, sorry, Engineer Ibukun Olawi. So we have question number 2. Any question? Comment?
Yeah, it's me.
The question is, why are we labeled and what are you doing about it?
Okay.
They don't.
Okay. Yeah.
And also about immigration. Yes. Yes, we are. That's what we are doing now. We are compiling questions now. Another question I think we can ask is, what is the position?
No, you compile the question. I don't have the three hands.
It is not in-house now. So the second question I want us to ask is, what is the situation, what is the immigration status of Nigeria and Korea now with regards to this Omicron and the Omicron virus?
He can just read it out from there. Who is asking? Why is collecting?
We are collecting. Sorry, please one second, sir. We want to.
Anybody that has a question, please type it on the WhatsApp group.
Ambassador, come down.
Okay. 1 minute, sir.
2080.
Thank you so much, sir, for being patient with us. We have a question that we want your comment on. So, the number one question.
Ashraf, has it finished?
Oh, sorry. The first question we have is that the Zoom link was disconnected abruptly. So we want to ask if you have finished the presentation so that.
This one is not connected.
And we are still trying to connect. So we'll go to this. Maybe you can ask.
Yeah, you can talk.
Can you hear us, sir? I think we. It's, you send the case, please. Can you hear us now, sir? Hello, sir. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yeah, we can hear you now, sir. You can question.
Hello, sir. Can you hear us, sir?
Can you hear us, sir? We're waiting for you. Hello, sir. Okay. Now we are waiting. Can you hear us? We are.
We can't hear you.
No, it's So we are waiting for your continuation of the presentation, sir. So you're welcome back, sir. Some of our members here, we really appreciate your presentation, and we want to appreciate you for giving that short, concise, and informative lecture. So, as part of the tradition of such a beautiful rendition, there are some people amongst us who have questions, clarifications, messages that they want to pass across to the embassy of Nigeria and South Korea. So we want to request for your for the reply for such questions, and also we want you to pass on the message to the ambassador. So we have a couple of questions here, and the first question that was asked, do we have the compilation yet? Okay. So the first question is that, can you hear us, sir? You want to hear your voice? Avanis, you can call him.
We can hear him. We can hear him, but you cannot hear us. Oh, maybe he has. We can hear him. Then we can hear him. But he should speak.
Tell him to speak that we can hear him.
He said he can't hear anything. Can't hear him.
You can ask a question.
Now we can hear you now.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciated the presentation you gave to us, and we really thank you so much for taking out time to be part of us. So, and we have some questions that we want you to answer, and some messages to pass across to help us pass across to the ambassador. So the number one question that was asked was that there is a recent, number one is that is it true that inbound Nigerians that are fully vaccinated or unvaccinated will pay for the 10 days quarantine? And if they are going to pay, how much are they going to pay? Because some new students are coming across in this next year's academic session, and they want to find out what to prepare against their coming.
Okay, that's number one, right?
So the second question is regarding a recent observation that was made on the website of the Korean Embassy in Nigeria. So the question is why it was tagged, Nigeria was tagged as being a country full of... Okay, so the question was now that what are the diplomatic efforts that has been put in place to revert this global odious defamation of the hardworking Nigerian in South Korea? So those are the two. So there's another question, which is the third question, is that what is the current immigration status of Nigeria to Korea with regards to Omicron virus? So those are the three questions, sir.
Immigration status?
Yes.
Like, are we on the red list?
Are we? They want to ask that. Are we on the red list of bound countries to South Korea due to Omicron?
Okay. Yes. Okay. I will answer them one by one. Let me take the first. Thank you so much for briefing. Let me take the first question. We received a note verbal from the Foreign Ministry that all inbound passengers from Nigeria must quarantine for 10 days. But that it will be reviewed from 17th of this month. Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. You can hear you.
Yes, this measure will be reviewed from 17th of this month. 17th, that's in 2 days' time.
Okay, sir. That's a very.
But we have no information in regards to the payment and passengers' expense and so on. We don't have that.
Okay.
We don't have information yet. But the effort, I want to also add that we made an effort. We requested for an audience with the foreign minister here, and it was granted. My senior colleague, Mr. Ferdinand, went to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and met with the Director General. And we presented Nigeria's position that, they said that the this Omicron index is from Nigeria. The index case took up from 2 Korean couples came from Nigeria with this Omicron to Korea. But our position is that maybe they must have conducted this on transit. So that is the position. So we have made that position and then we are awaiting the response from the foreign ministry.
Okay.
On the second observation about the Korean embassy in Africa, we have written officially since this thing is in Nigeria, so we have written to our but they are on top of it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So we can't write to the embassy, we can only communicate with their foreign ministry. So in this case, we have sent message to headquarters in Abuja, and they have sent, I think they have requested that the ambassador there should come and explain why this thing is happening.
Okay, sir.
Yes. And the immigration status, that yes, there is no official communication to the embassy that Nigeria is on this stop list. But the embassy in Abuja, the Korean embassy in Abuja, have stopped issuance of visa to intended Nigerians to Korea, which is part of the position that we submitted to the foreign ministry. We want to know their position if they have actually stopped issuance of all visas to intended Nigerians. But we are told that it will be reviewed by 17th of this month. That is in 2 days. So that is the position.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Can you give him a round of applause?
Thank you very much. I want to also add that the Association of African Group of Ambassadors have also presented their position to the Korean Foreign Ministry that this isolating African countries with this Omicron is discriminatory. So they have also submitted through the Dean of African Diplomatic Corps, who is the Gabonese, I think ambassador of Gabon. They have also submitted their position to the foreign ministry here.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate the response. Do we have any other comments and a message to the ambassador? Okay, thank you so much. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of our program. We look forward to seeing you in our next programs. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. This officially brings us to the end of the round one session of this year's AGM. So, which will be leading us to the second round of the AGM proper. But before we move on to the second part,
thank you very much, Mr. Hassan, in the person of representing the person of Mr. Ambassador. So, on behalf, my name is Awal, the president of NSA, Nigerian Students in Champuk National University. So, we would like to use this opportunity to appreciate your presence, your e-presence in our program, and really wish you all the best. So, as we would now be concluding the first part of our program, so we would just like to tell you that okay, from now on, you can actually you are free to actually take your leave. Yes, sir.
Thank you
very
so
much for your time.
Thank you.
We hope to have the pleasure of your presence in the near future. Thank you very much.
Kamsahamnida.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fine. Okay.
So, okay. Now, there is chance for us to have an interlude, but our interluder is not around. But in the absence of our interluder, do we have a volunteer? Okay, we recognize the presence of the representative of Pakistan in our midst, in the person of Mr. Faizan Yunus, right? So please give him a round of applause. So thank you for coming to witness our event. So on the list of events, we have we've had the remark of the OIA Dean. We have the photo session, and I would like to call on the report for the from the Financial Secretary and also the Admission Committee. But before we have that, so we can, before the second session begins, we can have a short break, and we can relax, stretch our legs, and also enjoy the pleasure of watching this beautiful match. 5 minutes.
10 minutes.
Election, is it going to FIFA World Cup and try telling that to the Career Republic of Nigeria. Those who can't progress into the next phase. Diaz crosses it as well. Nigeria have the lead. Uche scores for Nigeria. Great cross there by Uche. Got the what a spot there for Nigeria. Free kick. Oh, it's a goal. Sun Young, Jim Boylan, left back to for Larby. Unaware of the danger. Definitely Lee Jung-Soo's goal. Would be his one back in the balance. Goalkeeper missed it.
Nigeria is score like this.
Too young, makes it 2-1 to the Korean Republic. Plenty of sweat on the ball. Goalkeeper never got close to it. Uche. Ball by Uche.
Squeeze.
Two from the spot. Nigeria to Korean Republic.
Thank you so much. It was a short and a very horrible experience to redeem the game. So thank you so much for the short interlude. I would like to use this medium to call on the President to come and give the account of the last administration, and after that we'll have the report of the committees, and after that we would have the nomination for the vacant positions, and after that we'll have the election, and after that we'll be rounding up the program, and possibly if our interluder is here, we'll have an interlude, the Ijala, and we'll have the A-Win, if there is time for that. Thank you so much for being part of the program since the beginning. Thank you for coming early. Thank you for coming late. Thank you for coming here. So, Mr. President.
Let me do that.
Vice President.
Mr. Vice President.
Good time.
Where's the President?
He said he went to the of course. Well,
it's time for your presentation, sir. Mr. President, you have been called already, sir.
I'm not the president.
I don't know.
I don't care.
How many minutes? Okay, this is the financial. Don't worry, it's already copied. So what's the NSA
families? So I want to start by, and so what I want to talk about now is our journey so far for the past 12 months. Yeah, so our journey so far for the past 12 months. I would like to first thank the Almighty God who has spared our life till this moment. It is 1 year ago, but actually just like yesterday that we started this, and God has given us life and health. For the past 12 months, we've not had a case of someone among us dying or something similarly worse. So we give glory to God, regardless of every other challenges that we have had. So on this note, I would say that the leadership team that assumed the positions last year, we had big shoes to fill, and we have tried our best, even though we know that we are still short in some and many ways. So I would like to appreciate the endurance that everybody has had with us. And again, I would like to particularly first appreciate the ESCO members. We have really worked together as a team, and everybody, I have to say, everybody on the ESCO team has participated. Aside that, other people that have been called to duty in the capacity of committees have also risen to the challenge, and everybody also did excellently. Special recognition has to be said in the direction of the Welfare Committee Chairman and his team, who have also championed the organization of this gracious program. I really want to appreciate the Welfare Chairman, Mr. Anis, his team, and all other members. Please, a round of applause for them. Also, I would like to appreciate the recruitment chairman in the person of Mr. Ibukunoluwa Fola Olawuyi, together with his team in enlightening and orientating our prospective scholars. They have also done a wonderful job, and their effort is well appreciated. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for them again. So now, to just further give us a little bit of highlight of things that we did, we maintained the status quo of monthly meetings, of welfare packages to new members, of orientation program for new members. But in addition, we thought hard as to how we can foster and increase the unity of our community. And one of the ways in which we felt that we could achieve that is by increasing our social activities. So in regard to that, we tried to organize social gatherings quarterly, even though we were successful in organizing 2. Also, we tried to organize a game week during the Chuseok holiday, also to increase our social interactions. After that, again, we made orientation program and provided certificates to graduates, certificate of appreciation to our graduating scholars, to just appreciate them and also celebrate with them. Another thing is that from the past administration, the website of the association was also brought to life by ensuring its operationality. Then another thing that we have been able to do is to start a knowledge sharing program in which we tap from some of our members on the knowledge that they have been endowed with to the benefit of other members. So we call this the knowledge transfer program. And in that regard, I also like to appreciate the chairman of the knowledge transfer committee, Mr. Taufik Mohammed Hamza, as well as his team. Please, a round of applause for them. And again, I would like to appreciate, as I mentioned earlier, the ESCOs, starting from the Mr. Vice President, Mr. Damilari. Please, a round of applause for him. Mr. Sekjen, Mr. Taufik, please, a round of applause for him. Mr. Ridwan is not present here, but a round of applause to him. Mr. Suleiman, a round of applause to him. Mr. Bode, a round of applause to him. And finally, Mr. Peter Glover. I think with this, I've come to the end of the progress report, which I would like to give. But finally, I would like to give a special appreciation to someone here who is not a member of our community actually, but he has really he's given us a service in which actually we might not even be able to pay for it. So I would like to thank Mr. Emmanuel. Please, a round of applause for him. He's doing the service for us. Thank you very much, sir. So, thank you, Mr. MC. Okay, so thank you very much. And I don't know if maybe anyone has anything that they would like to ask in terms of our progress in the last 12 months, or anything that they would like to just say right now. Please, if there's any. Yes, sir.
What about the financial?
Yeah, it will come on. I'm saying now, like from my person, if there's any question. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm using. I thought my voice is loud enough.
As the master of the ceremony, I would like every one of us to give the president a round of applause. Thank you so much for doing me that honor. At least, it's a pleasure to be with us today. So, I would like to call on the financial secretary in collaboration of the treasurer, because the two are the ones that deal with the money, to come forward to give the presentation of the financial status of the association. Let's give them a round of applause as they are coming up.
Thank you.
Okay. Let us hear how we all spent our money.
We heard.
So this is the overall financial statement for the 2020-21 session. This is our overall expenses that we incur. Yeah, that's the overall expenses. The total of 2 million. Okay, like I said before, let's quickly see how we spent our money. We are about to look at how we spent our money.
Okay.
So the overall expenses we incur, that's 2,316,932 won. And as you can see it here, I think we have the welfare committee collecting it on. So they gave us some refunds, and that is the total of 46,031. We were lucky to have the donation of Dr. Timothy before he left to Nigeria. He gave us the sum of 100,000 won. And our total deficit is 110,000 won. That is the money we are still yet to take in. And the total 2021 contribution that we had so far is 1,950,000 won. Before we came into office, we inherited the balance of 1,320,300 won. Now the total account balance we are leaving behind is 1,091,148,000 won.
That's a whole lot of money. So that's how we all spent the money so far.
Second slide, please.
Second slide.
Thank you so much, the Financial Secretary, in collaboration with the Treasurer, for giving us that wonderful presentation, very short, precise, and straight to the point about the state of our account. So, I would like anyone that has any comment. So, if you have